Hello my friends, welcome back. It's episode 83. We're closing in on the end of the game. Slowly but surely. Well, I think we do have another 4 missions or so to go. Let's go ahead and just finish this enemy. Oh, that grenade disappeared into the do-nothing zone. Okay, that wasn't really that helpful, was it? Oh well, some damage has been done, so when we run around the corner, I'm sure we can put some hurt in. I may end up, I don't want to, but I may end up benching Mother just because she's going to run out of ammo. The only question is, who do you pull out? Who do you pull out to replace her? I think the last thing I want is to
The robot manufacturing plant is disabled. Objective complete.
I think the last thing you would want to do is bring out old Brian again and have yet another heavy weapons guy because of the friendly fire problems with heavy weapons. So that kind of leaves Farsight or another character. But most of the pre-built characters in this game are absolutely dumpster fire bad. Or we can just keep Mother for, because she's also got good stealth. So you can always keep her for sneaking around if you really want to. Not that stealth really helps you that much in this buggy game. Okay. Do I just shoot the plant until it blows up? Seems like a bad way to shut down a nuclear reactor, to be honest. Is there no, console?
The nuclear reactor is now offline. Objective complete. Both of your objectives are complete. You may proceed to the extraction point.
Okay. Well, I took out the turbines, so all that should do is stop it generating power. Without actually damaging the reactor itself. The turbines turn steam to generate power. I need 6 points to level up energy weapons anymore. He obviously lost a lot of points to small arms skill, but he needed it back in the day. His fantastic perception just means that he is always going to be good, no matter, even though he's slightly behind everyone else in terms of skill level. Man, look at these hit points fly. 181 and 202 now. I'm 3 levels behind. Okay, is that it? We're done? Now we gotta negotiate all the stupid stairways. Was there a way up here? No. Wait, it's not a door, is it? Oh, you can't get out this way. And that just leads back to where we were. Oh, there's 2 security bots there, though, which I killed earlier but didn't loot. Might be some stuff. Look at this nonsense. Seriously. It's just so funny. Watching the pathfinding just lose itself repeatedly. Climb the ladder, please. Wow, it looks like they're going to actually climb the ladder in good order for once. Dun 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 dun. Alright, we're out of here. Huh. The exit grid is where that friggin' behemoth is. They really didn't want you to avoid fighting it. Actually, I can probably just cut through here.
Excellent work, Warrior. With the reactor plant offline, the calculator will have to rely on Vault Zero's internal power supply to fuel its war machine. Disabling the manufacturing plant will force the calculator to produce its robots somewhere else. Reconnaissance has already witnessed a decline in robot patrols in the surrounding area, so we are assuming that our latest attack hit home. Your dedication in destroying these mechanical monsters remains unparalleled.
All right.
Our Brotherhood forces will sleep easier knowing that our opponent's forces continue to pile up losses.
All right. The losses were piled up. So it is said. Now we must return to Bunker Gamma. But before we do, I think that's the last of the doctor's bags. We will now move on to the higher grade, higher quality goodies. And I think that's also the last of the first aid kits. Let's go ahead and make sure that he's always actually got a Vindicator. Yes, I want to use the rocket launcher, but I should have kept the Vindicator so he's got a backup weapon for when the missiles run out, because they are heavy. And this ammo is not so heavy. I need to reorganize the ammo. I think like 50 missiles. Close. It's like 50 missiles is about the right amount. I was actually pretty close. In fact, 50 missiles would probably be fine if I actually put some of these away. Let's just quickly organize my inventory here. I think 10 is sufficient. Probably should give those to Mother. 38. I'm using the sorter. You know, I forgot all about the sorter for a while, and then I accidentally clicked on it, and now I remember. But I also think that the sorter can cause the game to crash. If I vaguely remember it happening to me when I played this back in the day. So it does make me slightly nervous. Mama. Ooh. Ho! Ultra stim packs don't weigh anything. Supers do, but ultras don't. So he could have been carrying them all along. Wow, Mother really does require man, there's so much ammo. 27,000 rounds. What? What? $27,000 rounds. We could run the Vindicator all day long. Okay. Yeah, Mother's main problem is that, well, she can't shoot, obviously. But the grenades are running out, and only certain grenades are actually effective against robots anyway. And a lot of those certain grenades are extremely rare. Man, we have to make this ass-long journey back to the bunker to get our orders. We can always have a look in the recruiter's office and see if there's actually anyone worthy of replacing Miller. Can't hurt to have a look. But I definitely don't have the willpower to raise another character up from nothing. I think my face would melt. Tesla armor! Ooh, and the new pulse rifle. And the Ghost Rifle, which is the only weapon, the only small arms weapon that can hurt robots. And a little bit of ammo for it. In Farsight's capable hands, that would actually be quite deadly. Okay, well there's a few things to purchase there. I just have to bring Stitch out of retirement. What? Some people leveled. Do you know, they're not unreasonable perks. She's just got the perception. She's got a perception issue. A really bad one. Here's my buddy Stitch. Apparently level 20 with 27 skill points left. Oh, and he actually has it to spend. That's nice. Good. You're only useful for bartering now, Stitch. So barter away. Maybe that also means that Farsight is leveled up. Ah, he wants less for that than he did for power armor. Okay, let's load him up with stuff. Out of interest, before I just grab Mother back to shift stuff, does that mean that Farsight's leveled up as well? No, still 19. So weird. Why does some of them level up and some of them don't? Some of them you gain the EXP to spend and others you don't. Right. Unfortunately, he's still in a tent, so we're not going to be able to just move stuff. Let's go ahead and just load up on junk. The M60 is definitely junk. Could sell some of these explosives. Don't think I'll be using them. Mama's driving the APC. Can't use guns, but can drive an APC. Go ahead and sell all that crap. We got work to do. Let's go ahead and sell the fruit. No one's going to do the way of fruit. Not really interested in mines. You never get the opportunity to use them anyway. Even on defensive missions where you'd think that you would have the opportunity to use them, you don't actually have the opportunity to use them. Rather irritatingly. Probably find enemies with these ghost weapons at some point. I've got Vindicators. So funny how you can trade all these state-of-the-art weapons to the quartermaster and basically get like one item out of it. I mean, it's not like these are bad weapons. You could really equip an army with this stuff. You'd also think he'd be a bit more reasonable. You know, that poison that I found, there's some poison I found in a random encounter. You can actually use that to quietly bump people off without any karma hit and without it falling back to you. Which is very interesting. I want the pistol as well. Man, I wouldn't mind those electrical rockets, but to be fair, the standard rockets actually hit really hard, so no need for super shiny electrical ones. Although they would not be a friendly fire problem, amusingly. They don't damage organics. So you could actually use them in a missile launcher and use it indoors safely without ever having to worry about splash damage. But I think they're ludicrously pricey. It's probably more of my money than I want to spend right now. I don't think the pistol is going to be that useful. Alright. I've got a bit more to sell, but 60 to 80 damage, range 50. Pretty sure this counts as a small gun. So there you go. I suppose you could build Dylan for the Ghost Rifle and actually not change him to energy, but just build him for the Ghost Rifle. But the thing is, the ammo for the Ghost Rifle is so incredibly rare. Not sure it's worth it. He could probably be up to about 200%, 210% small arms if we'd focused small arms. But once again, it's the question of cost. Okay, Tesla armor is standard armor, so it does not give you a strength bonus. But what it does do is it makes you nearly immune to energy weapons. 85% reduction compared to just 50 on power armor. Unfortunately, it's just a bit too you know, you're not going to just face enemies with energy guns. That's the point. You're also going to face enemies with just normal guns, and they'll tear you apart. So she's big, hairy, and very, very scary. She's also got 300 energy cells, because for some reason I gave her some energy cells. Well, I think we'll keep Mama on the team until her grenades actually run out. But I do think that Farsight with the Ghost Rifle would probably be an effective addition to my roster. Mac the Reaver. Billy Bob. He's actually tagged energy. Unfortunately, his stats are kind of bad. He also has Glowing One, my least favourite perk. Although at least at level 8, you would only have to get him one level to get rid of it. And that 12 perception would definitely see him through. Because he's already got Fear the Reaper. So you could convert Glowing One to Gifted, which would fix his luck to 6, which is what he needs. But you would have to gain agility to get agility to 6. At some point. Okay. Yeah, interestingly, the old ghoul there actually at level 8 would make a good project. He's very fixable. Just mutate that glowing one off him. In fact, the best way to fix him would be to save the level 9 perk, then at level 12 get Life Giver times 2. That'll get his HP up, and then at level 15 mutate glowing one to gifted. That would leave you with 5 agility though, so then you would probably want to gain agility at that point. But it would take you up to 13 perception, which is pretty sweet. And since he already has energy weapon skill tagged, you should be able to develop it pretty quickly. Of course, that would involve lots of painful leveling. Right, let's get old Mandy back in here. Let's stick with the team we have for now. There are ways to improve the team, for sure. I feel sad about retiring Mother, to be honest, because it's a very interesting and unique character that offers some great utility. Yeah, it's... You could say, oh, it might have been worth to just keep Dylan as small arms, but the problem forever is that that ghost rifle, as amazing as it is, the ammunition is vanishingly rare. Wow, the ammo is super light, too. Fantastic weapon. Fantastic weapon that brings small arms into the modern era of fighting robots. But what it doesn't do is solve the problem that small arms characters are become useless, because you're just not going to have the ammo to run it. It's that simple. Okay, one last thing to do before we leave here. If I find now like a huge pile of Gorse ammo, I'm going to be livid, but I don't think so. Let's get the briefing for the next mission. But then again, if I find a big pile of the ammo, I can just bring Farsight out. Put Mother away, regrettably. Replace with Farsight. Give Farsight the Ghost Rifle. Because Farsight is a really great character, well built. Her only weakness is that she's a small arms character. But if we've got good small arms, then it's not a problem.
At ease, warrior. The robots have captured a man known as Bartholomew Kerr. As you may know, Kerr is a merchant that has been using the Brotherhood's network of bunkers as stopping points to peddle his wares. His knack for appropriating hard-to-find items has helped the Brotherhood in the past. All for a price, of course. Unfortunately, this has given him an extensive knowledge of the locations and populations of several Brotherhood bunkers. This knowledge makes Kerr a threat that cannot be ignored. Go to Scott City. That is where intelligence has located a robot facility where we believe he is being kept. Rescue him if possible. Our interrogators will find out if any information was leaked to the enemy. If you can't rescue him, he must be neutralized. Understand that if the robots succeed in extracting our positional information, we will soon fall to a concentrated assault. We cannot hope to match them in a stand-up fight. If we have to go on the defensive, we are lost. You have your orders. Dismissed.
Alright. Scott City. You know what? I'm gonna do it. As much as I really like Mother, and I do, I think she's a great character. I'm gonna bring Farsight back out. Just because she's easier to use. And also because we'll probably we should find enough Ghost Rifle ammo to keep the thing fed for the most part. But before I drag her out, we are going to need another power armor. One of the other benefits of Mother is that she did not require any armor. You want 16 grand for one, that's fine. Yeah, I've decided. I think we'll bring her out because she'll just be incredibly powerful with that rifle. And if the ammo runs out, we'll put her away again. It's less effort than training someone up. I can't believe her rank is still like so low. Her rank is only 3 bar still, despite everything she's been through. Right, there's a couple of changes I want to make and then we're done. We're off to the next mission. I gave him the Vindicator because I figured that I would go do some RNG battles, but actually I'm not going to bother. So we're going to put the Browning on because it does it's much better. It does vastly more damage. The only issue with it is that the ammo is obviously redonkulously heavy, but like 1,000 is realistically as much as he's going to be able to carry. Oh yeah, that's the problem with the Browning, isn't it? Is it's like the missile launcher, it's just uber heavy. I suppose this will be better than nothing. But we have seen the Vindicator do like 1 damage to robots. It doesn't give me a lot of confidence. Even having it as a backup weapon. I know. I've got a backup weapon that's effective and not heavy. What about the old Pancor jackhammer? He's got enough small arm skill that it would make for a reasonable backup weapon if the missiles run out. Alright, Farsight. Welcome back to the team. Apparently these don't weigh anything, so hold on to them. Benched because of your lack of energy weapon skills. Where the hell did I leave it? There it is. Back on the team. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a lot of HP. And she's actually fallen behind. But she's well set up. Does anyone actually have good throwing skill? No. Okay. Let's go ahead and actually keep a sniper rifle. One, if we get caught in a random encounter, I don't want to be firing my rare ammunition. But, two, if the extremely rare ammunition does run out, then we'll be good to go. Wow, 78 to 104 damage. Those robots may have really good armor, but that is definitely going to penetrate it. Okay, that's it for now. Join me next time. We're going to go to Scott City.